Here are the top picks of David Burrows. He's the president and chief investment strategist at Barometer Capital Management. Davis and Henderson, DH, you're recommending here. You bought this, I guess, just in September, most recently, around $27. Give us the case here.
Well, look, first of all, this is turning into a financial services technology company. They bought a company in the U.S. called Harlan. They're getting very good margins. They've always got great margins on their check business, but they've had to grow away from that. So we're probably going to get dividend growth of 5 to 10% a year going forward. They're only paying out about 60% of their earnings currently. It pays just about a 5% yield. We are looking for securities that will pay us something where we can offset rising rates with a rising dividend. And financial service technology is attractive. If you look at the banks and financial services companies, they're spending 6 to 8% growth in their spending per year, and so companies selling into that space are doing very well.
So that's Davis and Henderson. Interpipeline, IPL. There's another one of those infrastructure players that David likes. Interpipeline, you bought most recently at $24.78.
Yeah, look, I'll apologize for using it again because we've owned it for a long time, and it's one that we've talked about a lot. They just recently raised their dividend by 13%. We've been of the view that they would grow their dividend sort of 8-9% a year going forward, and they're likely to continue to do that. They're going to have about 20% EBITDA growth. So this is basically exposure to oil sands. Almost 30% of all the molecules from the oil sands flow through their infrastructure in one way or another. And they've got a lot of recurring revenue. So we think that this is a very attractive holding. By 2015, less than 10% of the revenue will be specifically exposed to commodity prices. So you're not making a big bet on oil prices. And they have lots of opportunity to grow going forward.
Also, this is your U.S. energy idea, Pioneer Natural Resource. You bought this most recently in July at $157. Why does this one stand out of all the possibilities?
So we know that there are several regions that have had big growth in reserves and production in North America over the last 2-3 years. Pioneer has enormous land holdings in the Permian Basin and in the Eagle Ford, and they have pioneered fracking of sand. And they are getting tremendous netbacks on the drilling that they're doing, $60 to $65 a barrel. Their recycle ratio, which is the number of dollars of reserves they get for each dollar they put in the ground, is about 3 to 1, which is attractive. They've got about 1,200 drilling targets that they can work on over the next few years. And they've got a very, very strong balance sheet. We look for companies that are able to go up while the sector is going sideways to down, and this has been ticking higher all the way through the year. And we think will continue to prove out that they have some very significant reserves and production.
And it looks like it's near a record high. It looks like a record high today, all-time high. Interesting choice there. And it's not expensive at, what, 40 times earnings?
I think that they could exit the year with very, very strong production. And this is not on the come. They have been proving this out. We like other companies in the area, like Diamondback Energy, which is symbol FANG, and some of the infrastructure companies in that area. Permian Basin is one of the oldest basins in the U.S., and there could be some tremendous reserves coming out of that area.
All right, well, watch that one. Pioneer Natural Resource. Interpipeline was another top pick, as was Davis and Henderson. Great to see you.
Great to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
Enjoy your Tesla whenever you get it.
Thanks very much.
Okay. We should do a story on that. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night with Gavin Graham. Take care.